What's cracking, baby? Welcome back to a brand new episode of your favorite internet musical podcast. Not a podcast about musicals, but about music. All gas, no trash. My name's Josh. I'm your sidekick of the day, here with good buddy host, Adam.
Yes, hello.
And today, Adam's got a pretty controversial topic for us to discuss.
Yeah. So recently, I was just checking out to see if there was other people reviewing Sparkle Mommy's debut album.
Hey, pick the mic up, put it to your mouth, because...
All right. How's that?
Yeah, say it again.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing
yeah,
1 2 3.
Good now. Yeah, you sound closer. You sound louder.
Oh, I put it there because I don't want to breathe into it and sound shitty, or
Oh, that's what
I don't want my
fuzz thing for.
Yeah. Anyways, so Sparkle Mommy, who had released an album called In This Body, I think sometime around the beginning of June, if I'm not mistaken. And one of the things that I found interesting was while I was searching on YouTube, there weren't a whole lot of results that came up, but I did find something that was rather interesting. There was this YouTube channel that I had never come across before. It's called 1824, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. It was, upon closer inspection, looking at the description of the channel itself, it appeared to be some kind of division or arm of Universal Music Group. And I thought that was particularly interesting because I know that Sparkle Mommy has her music distributed through Universal Music Group. So once I started looking at the YouTube channel, from the description, it says something like it's some kind of marketing team for Universal Music Group. And when you actually look at the channel and you look at the reels, there's all this user-generated content from numerous platforms, including Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media platforms people use for video content. And, I'm not aware of what individual users' names are, their usernames, but there is a bunch of user-generated content that is kind of aggregated here. Not that they I don't know if they are able to aggregate it algorithmically or whatever, or how that's done. If they just upload videos that these people make and then they just put it on their own channel. But the gist of it is that this marketing channel for Universal features all these people, these influencers or tastemakers, music curators that more or less are shilling Universal Music Group artists. And I haven't been able to find something where they're talking negatively about those artists. So that led me to check out what their website's like, if there's any information I could find. So I went on the website, and this is the most information. Well, there is other parts of the website, like there's a description of what each service they do individually, or what, different things that could be done from this marketing team. So I just want to read a little bit of a synopsis from their part. Let's see. Gotta type it out real quickly. But in the meantime, what do you...
I think this is just all fucking a bunch of horse shit.
Yeah.
Not that what you're saying is horse shit. I think that this is total bullshit, that it's like fake. It's like, it's fake. It's fake viral marketing, I guess. It's like, okay, it's like a fake viral thing. Like, oh, if some video blows up, right, or a band blows up because oh man, they're just good, and you see all these people that are just talking about it and shit. This is creating a literal fake fucking buzz.
Yeah.
And that's horseshit, because I don't know what bands, or specifically if there's anything, but you could get a band that's shitty over if you had enough people talking about it.
Yeah, I'm curious though, because there was this situation with another band called Geese, and they had this marketing team that used kind of sketchy tactics where they were using fake fan accounts to create fake buzz, and this is kind of the same situation with in-house talent, I guess, or partnerships or strategic partnerships. So I'm just gonna read the the thing they have available for when you apply.
Okay.
So it just says 1824 is Universal Music Group's culture, marketing, and creative strategy team focusing on content and the connections of artists directly to fans. Our offerings include content creation, insights and strategy, PR, creator partnerships, social media, live streaming, and strategic partnerships. With a staff of passionate and highly skilled visionaries, we own a direct connection to youth culture. 1824's first of its kind network of young creatives allows us to make an impact locally while thinking globally. We define artist development while building the careers of future industry executives. Part-time staff requirements include at least 1.5 calendar years left enrolled in university based in the United States and available to. That's not really important. Well, I mean, just it is somewhat important because my understanding of what's happening here is that they're targeting a specific group of people. I guess that second paragraph where it says first of its kind network of young creatives, to me is implying that they're finding anybody that's like a micro influencer and paying them to basically shill and create organic moments of like them shilling. And then it's obvious that they're curating towards more youthful people because that's like a very key demographic, potentially because they're impressionable or whatever it is. Or it's just, music is a fucking young man's game, to be honest. Like it's youth driven. Once you hit 30, you're kind of washed, like if you don't do well enough. But what do you have to say about what I just read, and specifically like the second paragraph?
What's that? Let me see the thing real quick. Is it on here still?
Yeah.
Okay, so this part right here where it says, while building the careers of future industry executives, right? They're targeting the people to come work for them because this is a pitch for you to come work for them, right? Of why you should work for 1824 as a micro influencer. So they're targeting people that
or that you partner with them, but they pay you,
right? Well, you're a fucking employee, right? That's what it is. You can be an independent contractor, whatever you want to call it. Your ass is a fucking employee, all right? But what the people that they're targeting are people that are within a year and a half of graduation of a 4-year university, and they're targeting people that that want to become record executives or executive type people in the music industry. Now, this is genius because you don't get to be into those positions unless you're connected, right? So this is targeting all the shitheads that think, oh, if I go to school and get my degree in music management or fucking, there's some people that I've known that were getting an education and their degree in like sports management for like to be an agent or whatever. And I'm like, I'm sorry, dude, but like you ain't gonna fucking make it. No matter how much bullshit you read or how much you ain't gonna make it unless you got connections. Like that's how people get into the industry that they're in. Education doesn't mean shit. So they're targeting the people that are trying to enter the record industry with this tagline of, future. Yeah, we only hire people that we think are going to be future record executives or future music industry executives, which someone with a 4-year degree, that's probably where they're shooting for, to be at some executive level position in fucking 7 to 10 years after graduating college. And this is their kind of like foot in the door. And they wash these people up. I'm sure they use these people like fucking crazy. Yeah. Like I'm sure they say, okay, cool. If you don't hit whatever metrics, your ass is out. Like you got to keep the engagement going. And then that gets into the, okay, are you going to fucking actually, 20 hours a week or whatever, like you're putting in, which is probably 20 hours a week of putting into, hey, we need you to make posts about this fucking artist. So we need you to make like 10 posts and you've got 2 hours. You're going to get paid to make 2 hours for each post, basically. So that's coming up with the concept of what we're giving you and what we want you to talk about and then posting it. So you probably got to do like 10 a week or whatever. I'm just spitballing here. I don't know. I don't fucking work for them. But that makes sense, right? So, and then you're also getting people that want to break into the music industry, right? So even if you get some people that are like low-level artists that kind of have a small following, hey, maybe if they ain't doing so hot and they're still going to college, doing it kind of like part-time, whatever, okay, cool. Well, maybe I can get a job doing this. I know some shit about music. Maybe this is my in, you know? And I mean, there are a shit ton of people that are like micro influencers, like you said, that are local to communities that have, you know, a few million people that follow them or whatever, or subscribers, or whatever you want to call it. And even the ones that have 500,000-600,000, that's enough to probably go work for these dudes. And, you know,
it just seems like they're trying to capitalize on an entire, well, as they put it, like a culture, I guess. They're like, oh, if we buy the right people, then we can have them go through these avenues that appear to be independent, but they're in fact are not. And on top of that, what?
I broke it down into like a one sentence. It's boomers taking advantage of Zoomers for profit. That's what this is.
It's exactly right. It's exactly right. Because it's like, if it were really that easy, because there is a trailer that you can see, that kind of, you know, summarizes it down to like a 2-minute pitch of why you should join this as a youthful person. Like, if you don't have a direction in life and you were thinking about getting in the music industry, join this and you might find yourself in a.
Yeah.
You won't because it's not that fucking easy. You think anybody going through this path is going to end up holding a in-house job at this? I don't fucking know. Like, the ones that are part-timers, fuck no. Absolutely, I don't think that. Yeah. I think anybody that has any standing in the music industry did it, but by unorthodox means, and made it themselves, or they created so much leverage for themselves that they didn't need those positions, but people demanded it, and then they go work for like the majors or whatever.
Does it say what they were paying them? Like what the pay rates are?
I don't know.
I'd be curious to see what they're paying them, because you got to imagine they're charging, well,
probably $20.
$20 an hour?
I don't know. That's my best guess.
I mean, they're charging what? Probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to artists, or thousands of dollars to like some mid-range artists, because they're for Universal Music Group, but they say they also they'll take anybody. Like, they're not just exclusive to Universal Music Group. So any artist, even if you're not
no, it is part of Universal Music Group.
Yeah, but like, I'm sure that they would do, like they said, strategic partnerships throughout the industry. I'm sure if some artists from, this is one of a kind according to them, so I'm sure if you've got some like Geffen Records artists that they want to try this with, they would accept money from Geffen Records to do this, or whoever, you know?
Let me see, because it has label roster that are under the dominion of Universal Music. So you have Capitol Records, Def Jam Recordings, Interscope, Island, Motown, Republic Records, Universal Music Group, Nashville, Virgin, and Verve. So those are the ones that we know currently that could potentially get services from this marketing team or whatever.
Well, that's just what the ones they're telling you about. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure that they're open to any music label or anybody that wants to pay for their services. They will 100% make a plan that they can afford, because that's what they do. That's how they make money.
Yeah, so on the services, it says creator partnerships. So that to me implies that you could expect partnerships, or, you have influencers like, let's say, Kylie Jenner, that they reach out to her, or maybe not somebody to that degree, but maybe perhaps somebody that has 10,000 followers or 1,000 followers or even 20,000. They're like, hey, we got this artist. We think they're pretty interesting. We know this is of your lane, or this is something that you might enjoy. What do you say we give you, like, I don't know, let's say like $1,000 or $2,000 to share their music on some piece of content. So it says, we partner with the diverse community of influential creators to cultivate authentic social shares. That seems disingenuous. It's not. How would you say that's authentic when you're paying them to do it?
Yeah, you're paying them to do it. It's not authentic.
Event collaborations, product sampling, and contests. We dive into each creator's favorite genres and artists to help them discover. More like you're trying to like engineer them to like the artist, or if the money's right, that they'll shill them out. But then they also have content creation, that they'll make content for whatever artists that are associated with Universal Music Group, and the rest of it kind of seems like straightforward. They have like insights and strategy, like doing data collection on artists, what trends are emerging and what they should be doing. Live streaming, so they have Twitch channels. Universal Music Group has different Twitch channels to try to shill their own artists. So like, none of that really seems disingenuous to me in that regard, because I feel like that's kind of what you would expect a record label to do, is to promote their artists in some way. But it's the thing that bothers me is like they're taking advantage of young, impressionable young adults that they're trying to sway public opinion with on an artist. And this is something that already happened not too long ago. Once again, I already mentioned this thing with a band called Geese, that they were working with some kind of marketing team called Chaotic Good that created fake fan accounts, try to create fake buzz and with different social media platforms. And everybody felt as though that this was a disingenuous rise up from an independent group. And now we could potentially have that with 1824, even if the verbiage reads like it's professional and it's like it doesn't seem like it's that thing that I just described. It is in some way.
Man, this is why I hate fucking corporations. All right, like, okay, I at least have respect for those guys that went out and made a bunch of fake shit to try to make something happen as an independent, group or whatever. I get that. I kind of, hey man, that's fake it till you make it type shit. All right, that's what that is. That's just some dudes coming up with a creative strategy to go ahead and say, fuck it, let's just try it and see what happens. And everyone wants to say, oh, it's all bullshit and it's fake and blah, blah, blah. Okay, great. But are you saying motherfuckers talking shit about this? Saying, hey man, 1824 is doing the same thing, but for millions of fucking dollars, probably even billions of dollars. And you're going to say that, oh, it's okay because it's a big ass fucking music label group. Like, go fuck yourself, all right? I at least have more respect for those guys that did it, that were nobodies. They were trying to do something about it.
They probably got the template from them. They're like,
that's right.
We should be doing this.
They said, fuck, man. Shit, they probably were the ones saying, oh, look at this fake bullshit, you guys. And then got everybody riled up and said, all right, cool, now let's do this ourselves.
So, I think we are going to take a brief intermission. Not exactly. I mean, we're basically just going to pause the podcast so I can show Josh some things. And then he can further share his opinion on some of the stuff I'm going to show him. So basically, what I'm going to show him is reels from this 1824 channel.
Man.
And then I think there's a trailer from 1824 itself that's basically a pitch of what they do. So I just want to get his opinion on what... Yeah, on both those things.
Spoiler alert, I can't wait to shit on this. All right, here we go.
We'll be right
back. Well... I need to get off social media. That's why I've learned after watching. Okay, now I'm questioning every fucking thing that I've seen because that shit that you just showed me is typical of stuff that just pops up, memes, fucking movie things. Now I'm questioning everything I've ever seen on TikTok or Instagram, wondering, was that a shill thing that was paid for? And the answer is probably yes.
Yeah.
And now social media has boiled down to two things: tits and fucking advertising for other shit. That's all it is. Yeah. And sometimes those two are the same fucking thing. Mm-hmm. And I think I gotta be done with it, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is terrible. This is like the worst fucking thing I may have ever seen. We did an episode on CUP talking about the potential of like nuclear war and all that stuff. That's not anywhere near as bad as this. This is like, dude, when I think of that phrase, we will live to see man-made horrors beyond our comprehension, that is that's what it is.
Yeah.
It has come to real life where now the corporations are making you think that regular assholes are just liking cool stuff. Now, anytime somebody tells me like, oh man, I really like this new album. Oh really? Are you being paid by somebody to fucking say that? Like, when we do album reviews, now every time you look and tell me the one that thinks and I don't like it, I'm gonna be like, are you sure you're not getting paid and I ain't getting none of that cut?
Yeah.
Because this is some bullshit. Because now I'm questioning everything, dude. And
yeah, it's funny. So I was showing him a bunch of reels, and there is multiple videos being made by one person. And it's not just one person; it's multiple people making content around Universal artists and dude, none of them have anything bad to say. They're all glowing reviews of said artists, and
that's terrible.
They also there was this one content creator, and I've seen this one on Instagram, and I wish I bookmarked it because I saw it by happenstance, and it's this audio that's played from the movie Obsession, which recently came out. And funny enough, that movie is distributed by Universal Pictures. But internationally, locally, it's like Focus Features that does it, but nonetheless, that doesn't change anything. So even at that level, the viral audio that they're using to make those videos, they even have to shill the Obsession movie because Universal has ties to it. So they're telling, hey, make a video. I'm not gonna tell you how to do it, but you got to plug in the audio from Obsession, and you also, because we need to pitch the movie and we need people to go see it on Hulu, or I think it's like probably in stream platform, whatever the fuck it is. But also we need you to shill this Olivia Rodrigo festival, all women festival, and say it's the greatest thing ever. So like we had this episode talking about how people are NPCs because if they don't shit themselves, then, you know, it's just exemplary of the regular protocol programming a human being has. You're not doing anything out of the norm. So shitting yourself is in defiance of existence itself.
It is.
So now you have a catalog of people on 1824 that are shilling all these artists and furthermore proving that they are in fact paid NPCs, which is just unbelievable, dude.
I guarantee you no one that works for 1824 has shit themselves in the last fucking 12 months. And I defy any of you, if you want to fucking tell me that you're not an NPC, then go ahead and tell me that you've shit yourself. Put it in the comments and say that you shit yourself in the last 12 months. All right? Because there's no fucking way that this shit is. We live in the goddamn Sims. What the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Oh God, I can't, dude. This is terrible. This is literally dystopian. Like
it is, because it's like you don't know. At least with us. I know you're gonna share your opinion regardless of whether you like something or not. But
well, listen,
at least we're real.
Based on the shit that I have said on a bevy of any of the probably over 1,000 episodes we've done of combined podcasts, you could just listen to any one of those and realize, oh, this guy ain't getting paid by anybody. Because,
yeah, there's no way.
Because there's no way that somebody whose financial obligations are tied to the things that he says on the internet would say the things that I say.
Hey, it's real, man. I mean,
at least it's real.
Yeah, at least we're sharing honest opinions. They may not be totally informed sometimes and possibly even divisive in nature, but at least we're not in alignment with Universal Music Group and being paid to shill.
And you know, I'll say this too: if there's anyone that really has the balls to come, why don't you come on and do an interview with us? If you work for 1824, or you have worked for 1824, or you have some insider knowledge about this shit, come on in. We'll listen to it. We'll talk to you, and we'll see what's really going on the inside. Maybe you aren't an NPC and you got out. I don't know.
Yeah. So I mean, this isn't. I don't know if it's problematic.
It is. No, it is 100%.
Okay, it is problematic. Okay, but what I'm wondering now is that if somebody signs to Universal Music Group as an artist, like one of the labels that is under the dominion of them, that are they told like, hey, do you care how the fucking Krabby Patty formula is made, or do you just care about making the music and being famous and making money and all that shit? And do you think they run this information that, hey, we're going to pay a bunch of influencers to shill your music? Do you care or not?
No, there's no way. There's no way that they
keep that, or they keep that away from them and just like, oh, you know, out of sight, out of mind. It doesn't concern me.
Yeah, they do not tell them at all, because most artists are probably going to have a problem with that. And there are probably a few that would say, yeah, whatever it takes to make me my money, bitch. Like, that's probably what they're saying. But Universal Music Group ain't gonna let you dictate how they're gonna make their money on you either. So they don't give a fuck. Even if they did tell you, they could give two fucks about what you thought. But they don't need anybody fucking cracking the story and making leaks. So that's why they probably don't tell anybody about this shit.
Yeah.
And I will say, to be fair, who gives a fuck about the artists that are signed with Universal Music Group, whether or not they're told about this? Let's talk about how this negatively affects artists who are not signed by Universal Music Group, because now there's only a certain amount of bandwidth for shit to get promoted and moved up. So all this does is eke out the bands that really are smaller, that don't have the machine behind them. The one way that they used to be able to get out there and maybe get some traction was getting hot on social media, getting lucky and having a viral post go out.
Or people that cared about them.
Right, pushing them to get put out. Now, all this is doing is taking that away from them. And now the corporations are going to hire an army of people to essentially do that same thing. And then they're paying these people. So, of course, all of these things are going to get pushed to the top. And the truly independent artists, like good buddy Alexandre, they're just going to get continually pushed to the bottom because no one's going to ever be allowed to get like pushed through that bubble of the social media penetration thing. Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
Or like the tastemakers are all bought up and they're like, well, part of your contract is not to shill other artists, or we can't see you I guess posting about other artists beyond our scope, I guess, or something like that.
And they're probably not posting about anything else.
Yeah.
It's probably all just this type of shit. And it also, you know, it really does negatively affect at least my opinion of social media and how it's being utilized. I definitely think this is a bad thing because all it's going to do is just screw the little guys.
Yeah.
Which, fuck, man. That's all we needed. That's all you needed was just to make it harder for you to be independent. Mm-hmm. And now that's the aim of this, is to truly make it so that if you want to make it, damn, now we even got social media too, bitch. Like, you can't fucking do anything without our go-ahead, with our blessing, and most importantly, us getting our cut. All right? That's what it comes down to.
And also hiring them as part-time. It's like, there's probably going to be a high turnover rate that they won't keep anybody permanently.
Yep.
There might be a few stars or whatever. If there is even stars to be considered amongst these like part-time people or micro influencers or whatever.
That chick you showed me, she's obviously being pushed by the machine within their internal 1824 stuff to be one of their top influencers, shills, or whatever you want to call it. So clearly there is favoritism there, and they are going to promote the people that they think can make them the most money.
Yeah, and then also there was also like a pitch video to work at 1824, and this girl that was seen in 3 or 4 different videos, and I'm pretty sure she has an Instagram, but they don't show it, so I'm sure you can't go attack her.
Yeah, that's probably why.
Or whatever. But the point being is that within this video, it talks about how great it is to work there and how easy it is. Like, you could have your video, your content shown to managers and stuff in 3 days or something. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, is it really that easy that people can just jump over these hurdles and really touch the pinnacle of the music industry, or the new platitudes in the music industry, doing this like little, the way I would describe it from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Always Sunny in Philadelphia is like bitch work or Charlie work.
Yeah.
Like you're doing monkey work, dude.
Yeah. Well, honestly, a lot of this shit's just going to eventually be AI doing this stuff, because AI is getting to the point where you almost can't tell what's people and what's not people.
Yeah.
And we're getting real close to that point. In the next 2-3 years, I think we're gonna pass that threshold. And these motherfuckers are all going to be out of jobs because, and really, shit, who knows? Maybe that chick's AI. We don't fucking know. All right, this whole thing could be AI. Maybe it's all just bullshit, and to make you think that they're hiring people, when in reality they're just using an algorithm to fucking make all these people and make these videos.
Yeah, I don't know, man. So it was
it's so bad.
It's concerning. I mean, it's just another one of those situations that makes it, I don't want to say impossible, because nothing is impossible, but it's like major labels owning the whole game, basically, and owning social media, owning content creators makes it so much more difficult to have other people break through, because who are they going to prioritize? The artists that they want, and that means less time to be considered for more independent artists. I don't know. Not that it actually means it does mean something and it doesn't mean something, because like I said, anything's possible as long as people are willing to find great music and be real about it and authentic and not shill and be bought, basically. I think that'll always exist, but this is definitely throwing another wrench into independent artists, I guess, because if these people are bought, then like who are they going to prioritize? The more artists on major record labels, I guess. So that's more or less the episode.
Yeah, I want to just end with, like, after all of these revelations you've given me, like my balls hurt, and I'm taking that as a sign that my loins yearn to burn the data centers and the corporations to the ground. Like, this physically offended me to the point where my balls fucking hurt, all right? And I'm not making that up. My balls hurt right now. Okay, I do think that this shit needs to end. All right, you know what? We're gonna let me get the matches and the gasoline. All right, we're taking shit for real this time. All right. Anyways, all right. You got anything else?
That was the episode.
All right, that's the episode. Get your matches and your fucking torches ready, because we're burning the fucking shit to the ground. Down with the clankers. It's all going to hell.
It's like that scene from Harold and Kumar when damn it, what's that guy's name? Something Anderson. He's working at this fucking burger joint. He's like, man, sometimes I just want to burn this motherfucker down. And he loses his goddamn mind. But anyways, yeah.
That's it. That's how I feel right now. Anyways, all right, that's the end of the episode. Go check us out on all our shit. Game Rage Magazine, All Gas, No Trash. Fucking get the matches ready.